Well, good morning and welcome into the Hisense 4K TV 300. I'm Steve Post. We've got a really cool announcement this morning from Hisense. Denny Hamlin has joined us here as we kick off, what is this, day 9 of 10 days of NASCAR Thunder. We're almost there, folks, so we keep working through it. Great NASCAR Xfinity Series race today. As I mentioned, the folks from Hisense and Denny Hamlin are here at the stage to introduce a fantastic new product. And Denny, I'll give you the honors to unveil this new product that we have here today.
Yeah, it's great on Hisense 300 weekend to unveil a great new product from Hisense. If you don't know a lot about Hisense, they've the number 2 UHD TV manufacturer in the world. They've been number 1 in China for the last 11 years, but just coming into the U.S. market, and obviously a new partner in Joe Gibbs Racing. So anytime that they have a great new product, we're obviously excited to release that to everyone. And today it's the brand new 4K TV. So let's take a look at it. Literally.
So there is the new TV that we have. I'm going to turn it over now to Aaron McGee, the Director of Marketing for Hisense. And Aaron, tell us a little bit about this new product that we're unveiling here today.
Well, hi. Thank you, first of all, for having us here in Charlotte. We're very excited to be here. Hisense is really excited about participating in NASCAR. We think it's a great fit for our brand, and we just wanted to thank you. As a native North Carolinian, I have a lot of NASCAR in my blood, and it's great to be back home, so thank you again. First, you guys saw the wonderful TV spot that's going to air today during the race, but let me tell you a little bit about the product. The product is going to launch in June at Walmart. It's going to be a very affordable and accessible price. We're bringing 4K to the masses here. We are one of the first manufacturers to bring 4K to the U.S. And the reason 4K is really critical is that it's got 4 times the resolution for the screen, bringing vivid colors, bold contrast, crisp lines to the user, a really rich and robust entertainment experience. Theater quality sound, really like having the home entertainment of your dreams in your living room. The other thing I wanted to mention is that we are one of the first TVs manufacturers in the States to get the Netflix recommended designation, which will, with some key enhancements that Netflix has brought to the technology, will really send everyone with streaming and 4K and smart TV capabilities. It's going to be an amazing experience. So thank you again for having us.
Man,
very excited.
Sounds really, really cool. Really, really neat to bundle and tie all of that together. As a father of teenagers, I can tell you we're constantly trying to figure out how to make things work. That sounds like the easy solution. So really, really cool. You know, in support of this Hisense 4K TV 300 being on Memorial Day weekend, really cool partnership here between Hisense and the USO chapter here in North Carolina. And the command today is going to be an all-military video command, an all-military video grand marshal. And what Hisense did is they compiled a single video of multiple military members giving a command for today's race. So this is really cool. Let's take a look at the command and what it'll look like here for today's race. So really, really cool to get a lot of folks involved in it, representing the military members. And the president of the USO in North Carolina is John Falkenberry, who is with us here, and Sergeant Dale Beatty, co-founder of the Purple Heart Homes organization that provides housing solutions for wounded veterans. They are both here, and we're honored to have both of you guys here with us today. John, in support of this project and Hisense getting involved, we're really excited today to make a donation of 20 TVs that will be used in VA hospitals, bases, USO centers in North Carolina and the Washington, D.C. area. So cool to see the video of the guys, but great to walk out of here with some product as well. We're glad to have you here.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Marcus, for the great racetrack. We love coming to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're glad that we have a partnership with Hisense, a great organization. These TVs are going to make a difference. We're going to open up a center over at Camp Lejeune later this summer. While we're the oldest operating USO in the world and we rely on the generosity of North Carolinians, this is making a difference, and we really appreciate Hisense in giving us the TVs, particularly those going up to our guys up at Walter Reed in Bethesda.
Good stuff. Really cool. Really good stuff. John, we appreciate that. Sergeant Beatty, we appreciate your service, first off, to the country. An amazing story, and we're going to ask you about it here just a little bit, but the overall version of it is Sergeant Beatty was serving in Iraq where his vehicle hit an IED causing life-threatening injuries. But he took those life-threatening injuries, came home, worked through his recovery, and was able to turn it into something extremely positive. It's an organization called Purple Heart Houses. Sergeant Beatty, tell us a little bit about your organization and your recovery from those injuries as well.
Well, thank you. It was a year-long recovery process at Walter Reed. I lost both legs below the knee, and I'm not even the most severe of the wounded. So there's a lot of different types of injuries that are coming back from our current wars, but they don't differ any from the other injuries that veterans have been suffering for the past 100 years in this country. So we when we got home, my community helped me build a house in Statesville, and we wanted to replicate that for other veterans. So we started Purple Heart Homes to just provide housing assistance, remodels for veterans of all ages and all eras, because Vietnam veterans, World War II veterans, they're still here in our communities, and we feel they're just as deserving as I am of that respect and help living in their home.
How long have you been doing this, and what's the scope, the impact, homes, involvement? How many guys and gals have you worked with?
Sure. So we had the idea in 2008. We started in 2009. We did our first project in 2010. We've done 70 projects now between New York and Florida. We have 5 chapters, one being in Colorado, one in New York, and really just trying to keep putting the ownership on communities to take care of veterans within. It's not just guys my age that need help. It's sometimes veterans that have gray hair that need help too. So, and they are equally deserving. So we're really just trying to change the way communities and America thinks about reintegration for veterans, because as veterans, we're told to go reintegrate, but society is not told they have any part in that. So we're really trying to bridge that gap.
Neat. Kudos to you. Salute to you for the great work you've done. And in honor of your great work, I'd like to bring Peter Erdman up from Hisense to make a presentation to you, Sergeant Beatty, of your very own Hisense 4K TV. So.
My son's got his birthday present now.
We would like to thank everyone for your time here today. If you would like to see more of the features of the Hisense 4K TV, there's one out in the lounge. It's a 75-inch Hisense UHD television that we have up here at the stage also. So there's a couple of them around and you can see it. Now, before we go, we just had a little change of plans as well. Denny, now you put the Hisense colors on your Xfinity Series car up at Richmond and had a great run up there. As a matter of fact, scored the win. So I believe we've got a presentation for Denny as well. Is that right? All right, let's roll one over. Come on over, Denny.
I'm not sure mine's quite as deserving as his, but I will accept it nonetheless.
Great stuff, and really, really cool. If you would like interview requests with Aaron McGee, with John, Sergeant Beatty, or Denny, Sarah Bonkowski, our present carrier here, Sarah can arrange those for you, but we really appreciate your time here this morning as we kick off today's Hisense 4K TV 300 Day here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and particularly you, Sergeant Beatty, and John, thank you for your great service to this country.